I'm dying, I thought, but strangely enough, I wasn't afraid. In fact, I was almost relieved. When I returned, I found myself once again in the midst of a bad dream. One whose meaning I did not understand at the time.
Not the bad dream. Oh no! Martha? Come. Okay. Martha, I give you back your appearance.
I give you back your appearance.
Oh, this is Lapo and... Oh, right. It's raining blood. Mm-mm-mm.
I give you back your appearance. I give you back your appearance. I give you back your appearance.
So who was actually with Lapo? Maybe Giulia was friends with him now, and Martha I see with my eyes. And Giulia, I don't know. Oh, that's the white lady, right?
Two sisters were destined to die. Giulia, the first sister, and Martha, the second. On Giulia's day of departing, identical twins stood before me, impossible to tell apart. They questioned my presence, since they were still so young. Giulia must come with me, I demanded, but they both claimed to be Martha. I explained that Martha's fate was soon to be the same, and their games were useless. I didn't have time for it. The war was keeping me busy. But they didn't concede, and instead kept insisting. Can we follow you together? No, impossible. Are you sure Martha will die too? Nothing is certain in wartime. What if the wrong person went with you? Then you would have cheated death. One would die unjustly, and the other would simply be delaying her fate. They discussed amongst themselves, then hugged before one of them came forward. She stared in a determined, almost threatening manner. I guessed it was Martha sacrificing herself, giving more time to her sister. But I stayed silent, not to reveal their failed deception. No one lies to the face of their own death, so I asked how their choice was reached. We drew lots by throwing a medallion, she said quietly. They had trusted in fate. Oh, how naive they were. They knew fate plays by its own rules, which is true, but it is also my ally. Fate never would have allowed the wrong girl to follow me. In that case, my work was done. She must have been Giulia. However, little to my knowledge at the time, That blasted medallion had the same name engraved on both sides. Martha's. So, my first assumption was correct. They were too damn smart, and had fooled both fate and me. One thing is for sure. I'll put things back where they belong. I will correct my ignorance and give fate back its blindfold.
Ugh. Damn, this hurts so bad. I can hardly breathe.
Who found you? Who put you in bed? My things. The burial. 4 days after Martha's death. Uh-huh.
The ceremony is today, so I need a suitable dress.
Now we go in fancy, huh?
I would like to spend a moment with my sister, just me and her alone, before
this is
people
just a
arrive for the
blouse.
funeral and then take her away.
Final farewell.
No, 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 my bag is not here. My diary. Lapo's letter. Looks like Mother has been here all night with me.
How is my daughter?
Or rather, with Martha.
Please, doctor.
She even left her medication behind.
Please give me good news.
She can't live without that
It's
now.
a miracle she's alive, Eric, but she will be all right. The bullet passed right by her heart and exited her chest. Unbelievably, it missed her lungs, spine, and heart. She could have been paralyzed or died. But thankfully, she's fine. I examined her thoroughly. She didn't even lose that much blood. She was lucky. And you were lucky, so to speak.
She was lucky that my wife went for a walk in the woods. Otherwise,
Otherwise, she would have bled to death, yes.
I don't know what to say. All of this, it's too much. So much death and suffering. Nothing more.
Don't worry, Eric. She's young, so she'll recover quickly. I'll be here all day anyway.
Thank you, doctor, for everything. Do you mind coming with me to pick my wife up from the cemetery? The funeral will start soon in the chapel.
Of course not. Lead the way.
You know,
What was that with the bird?
For the funeral.
Like, I'm a sparrow. My nana called me that.
It's her way of coping, so she doesn't have to think about everything going on. She is a woman.
And who was the crow then?
So much. Maybe too much.
Well, the bathroom was still open.
There's my bag. Thank God.
I just went to check. Just
Let's
for
hope
fun.
Lapo's letter is in there.
Yeah, we have several things to read.
Dear Giulia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden, and sadly I can't run to you, even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight. Don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number, 6934.
I
He
wrote
knew
it
he was
down.
in serious danger, but what about the letter? I had it in my hand when the soldiers ran off. Mummy found me, and if she's read it, well, she hates Lapo, and now she must know who I am. No, she probably would have left me there to die. She'd rather have no daughter than the wrong one. Before I passed out, I must have put it back in my bag. There is no other explanation.
Okay, well, we have other things. This.
July 19th. I retrieved the cameras at the lake, but I had convinced myself that I was the one who had hurt Martha. So much so that when I had the rolls with me on the way home, I found myself in another horrible dream. I don't even remember going to sleep. As soon as I woke up, I developed the film. The photos confirmed to me that my memory of that night was correct. It was a great relief. I have decided to go back to the lake in an attempt to communicate with the White Lady. I know it's a crazy thought, but I can't get it out of my head. I need to know what happened to Martha, so I must pursue every possible avenue, even the path of insanity.
Yeah, okay, that one we read. Cool. And let's do tarot reading. It's a crow.
There is darkness that brings uncertainty, but there will be a guide. Something that can teach me something.
Cool. Can we call the number? No, we can't. Why not?
Violence against citizens continues in La Romola, and once again General K's family has come under fire. Now it is the life of her sister.
When it's not too
Martha,
sunny
that
outside,
is
the
in danger.
200 ISO film
The blow
works
from
well.
the gunshot in her back could have killed her. It is only by the grace of God that the girl is alive. The anti-fascist political motive appears to be the only reason behind the cowardly act. The New Zealand troops are advancing slowly. After the Battle of Poggibonsi, on the 18th, they are still far from the Tavernelli Val di Pisa. The German resistance on the Tuscan hills has been exhausting for the invaders.
Why are they saying that on the radio about Martha and stuff? Kind of weird.
General Edict K. New rules on curfew and women's behavior. German command of S. Vincenzo Attori. Telephone number 1185.
Well, that we read. Okay, cool. Well, here were a few
Nets
things.
for catching butterflies, poor creatures. I had so much fun with them. She leaves them everywhere. I think she's having too many and too often.
Still nothing here, right? Maybe it's the mother. I mean, she's on drugs all the time. Oh, here's again nothing interesting. Okay. Still locked. Yeah, newspaper.
Attempted murder in La Romola. After the murder of Giulia K., today her twin sister is the victim of another attempted murder. The condition of the young girl, found by the German troops, is no cause for concern. The political motive behind this is becoming all the more clear. But that's not what happened. It's all wrong. Mummy was the one who found me. The German soldiers shot me. Best to stay quiet. No one ever believes the truth. New ordinance ban on the use of bicycles. Over the last few days, cyclists have once again shot at members of the Italian armed forces and at civilians in the streets. The offenders will be punished in accordance with German martial law. Even in Florence, the war is beginning to be felt. Supplies are starting to run out. Bread may only last a few more days. Prices are rising dramatically. Meat can now be found for 100 to 140 lira per kilo. The gas has been cut and there is no coal. The Battle of Tuscany. German operations in the Livorno area. Extremely violent fighting in the streets of the city.
Okay. The only question I have about article about newspaper, why they writing a...
I should pick up the phone but remain silent. If I let the caller speak first, I'll find out who it is.
Hello? Mum? Can you hear me? Is there somebody there? Mr. Eric?
It's the nanny. I can confide in her. Nanny? Hello, it's me.
What? Hello? Oh, my lord. I must be dreaming or something.
No, Nanny, you're not dreaming. It's really me, it's Giulia.
Oh, my God. Giulia, my little sparrow. How wonderful. Sorry, but I thought you were dead. I saw you lying there dead. This brings me so much joy that... Actually, you must explain to me, my little sparrow. What is happening?
I told Nanny everything that had happened. She was sad for Martha, of course, but very happy at the same time. I was the one she had a special bond with. I explained to her that I wanted to try and meet the White Lady, even if I knew it was a silly idea. But she didn't think I was a fool. Quite the opposite. She explained to me what I should do in an attempt to meet her. It was complicated. I noted everything down carefully in my diary. Who knows, maybe she did it only to keep me occupied, while deciding what to do with me and who to warn. I won't ever know, though, because that very same day, a bomb struck the villa and she died. They all died. We should have been in that house ourselves, but instead, poor Nanny.
Oh.
Bye, Nanny. I love you.
Goodbye, my darling. I thought I'd lost you. Be careful, my little sparrow.
Ah, she's gone. You can now use the telephone to make calls.
Martha was taken to the chapel for her funeral. I want to say goodbye to her alone before everyone arrives.
I can make calls. Let's make calls. Who do I call? Ghostbusters. Sorry. I don't know. Let's try to call Carabinieri. I don't know.
Carabinieri headquarters for the officers of San Casciano. How can I help?
Hi, I was hoping to hear whether there has been any development on the investigation into the murder of Giulia K.
Wait a moment, please. Who's calling?
I am Irene K., Giulia K.'s mother.
Mrs. K, forgive me. I didn't recognise your voice. Unfortunately, I don't have any real news. We are following up on some suspects. We assume we're with the boy who was killed in the woods outside your house. They seem to be planning something else. but your husband is probably the best person to ask about that.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, madam.
You know, I'm gonna call everyone. But it's taken so long. My god, I haven't used such phone in years. But it's kind of fun. Well, doctor is here, so why am I calling the doctor?
Not now.
Well, let's also call Don Antolino, or how, what's his name? Attilio, sorry, 69. Asylum.
I have nothing to say to Don Attilio at the moment. Before speaking with him, I have to get a few things straight.
Asylum, let's go to the asylum. I'm interested.
Why would I call the asylum? Mummy was there a few years ago now, and I wouldn't know what to ask. To be honest, I don't understand why the number is still here.
Town hall?
What am I going to ask at the town hall?
I'm calling everyone. This is my task for today, okay? I've gotten access to the phone. I'm calling everyone. Everyone will speak to me.
Hello, Maria speaking. How may I help?
Hello, Miria. It's Irene K.
What is this, some sort of bad joke? I know Irene very well, and you are definitely not Irene.
Oops. Well, let's go again. So this is a friend of mother. Okay.
I've already called this number. What use would there be calling again?
Damn it! I've here. I failed. So we have two numbers to call. I'm gonna call the German command, which is probably not the best. Oh, damn it! I failed. Yeah, okay, whatever.
I must have the wrong number.
Which is probably not the best idea to do that, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And then we have this secret number to call.
I have no reason to call Daddy's command.
So it's 69 34.
You've called this number. Damn, Lapo must be dead then. Rest in peace, fair comrade.
Yes, Lapo is dead. I am due.
No, don't talk. We don't need to know who you are. By calling this number, it means Lapo wanted you to complete his work. A telephone cable near the house of German General Erich K. has to be cut. One goes to the house, but there's another cable we suspect is connected to a secret base. That is the one that has to be cut. If you see any German vehicles around, let us know immediately. We won't use this number anymore. It's dangerous. Use a telegraph. That will be safer. I hope you know how to use them. Otherwise, you'll have to come up with something. This is important. Frequency X. Before the message, telegraph "Town on fire" to identify yourself. Long live the homeland. Long live the liberation.
Should I sabotage the cable and become a spy? I don't know. My father is German. It would be like betraying him even though he himself hates this war. But what happened to Lapo and those guys? If I can save someone's life, maybe I should try. Or maybe I can talk to Daddy about it. He may be able to advise me on what to do. I don't even know the first thing about all this. What were you thinking, Lapo?
I have no freaking clue. I mean, he's the father.
I decided to tell my father everything. I loved him very much, so I couldn't do such a thing in secret. I didn't understand anything about these things. I would have acted without knowing what I was doing. Daddy told me to agree to their requests and report everything back to him. He implored me not to get myself into any trouble, like all fathers do. To cut the cable, I will need sharp scissors. Tailor scissors should be fine.
Well, I've got those. So I've got to do that. But my dad will also know that I did it. Okay. Can you use the bike? Oh, that's the pump?
Here's the bicycle pump.
Okay, so now we'll be riding a bike. Exciting. Well, I have no one to call to. Okay. Nothing new here. Okay, let's go to the basement. Well, they said something about the cable that is in the basement. Nothing new here, I guess. Is this one? I'm not sure, maybe. Or do I have pictures to, like, reveal? I don't think I do. I don't. Wait, did I go upstairs? I think I didn't. To my parents' bedroom. Did I? I think I did. Did I? I must have. Right?
Now I know what must be done to meet the lady. Nanny has explained everything to me. I must try to meet her early in the morning when it is foggy, or all will have been in vain. That's what the legend says. This is what I need to do. 1. I must re-invoke her loss by putting her into contact with her lover. To do this, Nanny said to look for his grave in the woods, but there are so many. Daddy always said that infrared photos can see what the naked eye cannot. Maybe then they also see ghosts. There wouldn't be anything strange about that now, considering I'm trying to contact one after all. How crazy. 2. A part of me needs to enter her world. A lock of hair would work, so I'll need scissors to cut some off. 3. I will need an object that connects her world to mine. I don't know what to do for this yet. Hopefully something will come to mind when I least expect it. 4. To communicate with her, I will need to use my tarot cards. I will meet with the lady on the island where her lover was executed.
Well, I guess then it's a good idea that personal. Well, I need to get to my room, I guess. Can the game please stop lagging? Thank you very much. So I think I've been here today, right? They didn't have anything. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same things here. Okay. Telephone can be used by dialing numbers. Yeah, well, yeah. I did this. I guess it's honestly time to go outside. I mean, we need to find a key. We need to find some other stuff. But also we need to repair the bike. Oh, it's open. Let's go there. Oh, that's the chapel thing. What the hell is wrong with you, Crow? You didn't even eat it. What the hell?
Poor little one. He's dead. Poor little guy. His place is by Martha's side. Nanny always calls me Little Sparrow. This is the part of me that died with Martha. It'll be safe next to her. Here, Martha. This is my heart. Carry it with you. I'm starting to understand how painful your condition must have been. Not being able to properly communicate with anyone is becoming increasingly difficult. I envied you, but I did not see your suffering. I did not understand your courage. I miss you so much, Martha. I'm not worthy to dress in your clothes. There's only a few signatures from my funeral. If people had known that it was actually Martha, there would have been far more. I'm sorry that I took this from you too. Commune of San Casciano, Province of Florence. Death certificate. From the Register of Death Certificates of this commune, number 174, part 3. Series 12 of the year 1944. It is certified that on the day of the 16th of July of the year 1944, Giulia K. has died, resident of Via Perciabaya, born in La Romola. On the 26th of February 1923, the daughter of General Erich K. and Irene K. Don Attilio D. will give the funeral, and the esteemed Mr. Alberto M., who will look after the burial in the cemetery of La Romola. Telephone number 6537. The official state civil service. General Galeazzo T.
Well, I knew the number of the doctor already before. Are we done here? Oh.
Holy water. It's only water, and yet there's something special about it.
Yeah, I mean, we did this. Huh? I can call again? Well, I called everyone. Cut the wire. Find the telephone pole.